What's up, everybody? It's Erica again from The In-Between. Welcome back to my channel. Or if you are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my future Make Money Online reviews just like this one. If you're watching this video, then chances are you've seen or heard about the Cash4Minutes app. It's basically a platform that says you can make money just by calling phone numbers and listening to radio broadcasts. And their whole pitch is that you can use your free calling minutes, stay on the line, and get paid per minute for simply tuning into what's basically a live feed. And they say you can get paid through PayPal, Bitcoin, or straight to your bank. But before you go signing up, giving out your info, and sitting on the phone for hours, I want to break down what's really inside the platform, how the pay works, what users are saying about it online, and whether or not this is still something you can count on for steady income in 2025, or if you're looking for something that's way more scalable, much more predictable, and actually builds you a business that you own in the process, much like the model I've been personally running for years now that still continues to pay me every single month on autopilot, then make sure you check out the link down below to see what it's all about. And just a quick disclaimer before we get started, guys, I'm not affiliated with Cash4Minutes in any way. This is all just my honest opinion based on my own research, experience with the platform, and what other real users are saying about it online. With that being said, let's jump right in. So Cash4Minutes is one of those odd platforms that's been around for a while now, and the whole idea behind it sounds almost too good to be true. That means you sign up, call certain international phone numbers that the site provides, and you earn a few cents per minute while you're connected. They say the money comes from phone traffic revenue, which means that they basically get paid when people call these lines, and they share a slice of that with you. So instead of filling out surveys or watching ads, you're literally just making calls and letting them play a radio broadcast through your phone. So basically that's their whole version of earning online, and they market it as a global opportunity, something that anyone can do from anywhere, as long as you have free calling minutes as part of your mobile plan. Once you join, you do get access to a dashboard that lists dozens of phone numbers from different countries like Afghanistan, Albania, Vietnam, and even Zimbabwe. And next to each number, you'll see a payout rate, usually between 1 and 9 cents per minute. So you're supposed to just pick a number, call it, and let your phone run while you listen to whatever broadcast they've got playing in the background. And with that, they say you'll learn what they call units, which later converts into cash. And once you hit a certain threshold, you can request a payout through PayPal, Bitcoin, or bank transfer. But the problem is, guys, they never actually tell you what that threshold is. Most legit platforms are usually upfront about it, so you'll see at least 5 to 10 listed as the minimum cash out. But in this instance, it's really just vague language about processing your payment once you've reached enough minutes. And then there's the issue of the phone plans. Now, while they say that you can use your own free minutes, most carriers don't actually include international calls in those plans. So if you are in the US and you're dialing to Albania or Yemen, for example, you can obviously easily rack up extra charges without even realizing it. So some users say that they ended up paying way more in phone fees than they earned from the calls, while others say that the site itself credited their accounts with a few cents, but then never actually sent the payout. With that said, you don't actually have to pay to join Cash4Minutes, but you are trading your time and maybe even your phone plan for pocket change. Even if you do manage to get the calls working without any extra fees, the payout is painfully small. We're talking maybe a few cents every few minutes, and even then, guys, you might not ever see the money hit your account. The site itself tries to pitch this as a fun and simple way to make extra income, but in reality, there's just no real scalability. That means it's definitely not something you can grow or even depend on long term. And because of all of the confusion around international calling, most people end up either throwing in the towel or losing way more money than they make. Now, with that said, the truth is, guys, this whole business model simply doesn't make any sense if your real goal is financial freedom. You don't own anything, and you're literally just sitting on the phone trying to earn pennies while the company itself keeps all of the majority of the profit. So you're not learning a skill, you're not even building an asset, and you're definitely not in control of anything. And if the site does shut down tomorrow, you're basically losing everything that you've done. That's the whole problem with these get paid per minute or get paid per click setups. They feel like a ton of work and they don't even build you anything. So you're stuck trading all of your time for tiny payouts that stop the second you hang up the phone on people. But instead of wasting hours on something like Cash4Minutes, where you're not even sure if you'll ever get paid, I'd much rather put all of that time and energy into something that continues to pay me long after the work is done. And that's why if you guys have been following me for a while now, you'll know that what I do is what I call the digital leasing method. Now, it's super simple, meaning that you build simple websites around local service niches people are already searching for around the US. Think anything from roofing to towing or fencing repair, and you rank all of those sites to the very top of Google so that anytime someone in that area needs that service, your site is the one that they call first. And once all of the leads start coming in, you simply rent out those sites to a local business owner in that same area who's more than willing to pay you every single month just to keep the lead flow coming in. And one of the best parts of the digital leasing model is that you completely own 100% of your sites. That means you're not waiting on a company to pay you, and you're not depending on tasks that disappear overnight. For example, guys, as you can see here, I built this stucco plaster site in Colorado Springs a little over 3 years ago, and it still continues to bring in leads to this day. And what's more, the business owner I rent it out to pays me every single month like clockwork because he knows it's bringing him real customers. And if you ask me, guys, that's the kind of income that you can truly control, and it's the kind of business that gives you real financial freedom online. All right, guys, that's it for my full review of the Cash4Minutes platform. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and hit that like button and make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future reviews just like this one. And more importantly, if you want to learn more about the digital leasing method, the same model I personally use to earn passive income every single month on autopilot, then go ahead and check out the link in the description below for a free training that explains the whole business model in more detail. As always, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.